Where's James?
Hello, mate.
He's back.
Hey.
So James, you're back again.
I am back again. What's happened?
Return from the dead. So what are you up to then? You kind of left the building industry, but you're still dabbling, aren't you?
Yeah, little bits and pieces. So I sort of came out of my building retirement just when I get like a little interesting job come up, and this one is quite interesting. It's some Danish furniture that was installed in a house near where I live in 1972. The client's moving out of the house and they wanted to take it with them, but they couldn't find anyone that wanted to take it apart and reassemble it again. So
muggins.
Yeah, so now I've come up and said, yeah, I'll take it on. Whilst I had a few spare days. I disassembled it all yesterday from the house, wrapped it all up in bubble wrap because it's very expensive. Yeah, loaded it into a van, brought it around yesterday, and today it's reassembly time.
And this is quite collectible stuff, apparently.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's called Cado, C-A-D-O.
Yeah. After the Danish furniture designer.
That's it. Yeah.
I know, Paul
Cado.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. He designed this sort of 60s, 70s, and it was very popular back then.
Yeah.
But there's not so much of it around now. I think it sort of went out of fashion like things do.
Yeah.
Now, but they really liked it in their house before and they want to keep it, so it's coming into the new house.
Is it easy or not?
No, yeah, it's actually not bad. To be honest, it's quite modular, if you like. So basically it's back panels screwed onto the wall, and then all of the pieces of furniture, whether it's shelves, cabinets, chairs even, they had a wine rack and all that, and it's just hooked in on dowels basically.
Yeah. So the ceiling height's the same, by the way.
The ceiling is slightly lower, and also we've got cornice here. So I've got to reduce the back panels by about 70mm, which really doesn't make much difference because obviously the top shelf was never right at the top anyway, so it just means they can't put a big book on the top shelf. I've tried to save everything, to keep it as original as possible, even down to these battens. These were the original battens that were put on in the 70s in the other house.
Really?
Yeah, look at that. Made in Denmark. So they flew them over as well, or shipped them over. Oh, it's so nice to cut.
Is it?
Oh, it's just like hot knife through butter.
Really?
It's beautiful.
Isn't it funny? So there you are, get your timber from Denmark. In fact, they don't even grow it there, they get it from Sweden.
Well,
so it's only gone to Denmark to be sawn up, and then it's on to...
Well, and leave it lying around for about 50 years or something.
Oh, of course, that's the other thing, yeah. All your tools got stolen.
Yeah.
All those lovely tools.
Lost everything, yeah.
So that kind of really finished you in the building.
It did, so now I'm down, so when I do jobs, I'm very limited at what I can do, so don't everyone start thinking you can phone me up and come and get me to do jobs. So basically, I mean, here we go, look, that's my hammer. All my hand tools got stolen, everything. So I'm now down to a 99p hammer, which was out of my wife's toolkit. I'm using my wife's cordless drills that I left at home for her. Well, not that she really does anything at home, I don't think. DIY, so little 10.8 volt. That and that's all. Yeah, these were in my house, so this is why that's all I've got left. And just a few bits and pieces I've scraped together, but yeah, I lost everything.
You want to be out of here, don't
you? I've got to finish today because I'm back on my day job tomorrow.
Which we're not going to tell anyone what that is, but it's not in the building industry, and it's stress-free, and it's more money.
Yep.
And I've never seen you happier.
Good. Oh, is it? Fits like a glove, that, doesn't it?
The new concept to us, wasn't it? In Denmark, I mean, it's just like they took us to the circus, that circus there.
The original was a short story by Stephen King, I think.
That's how I feel what's better.
I was watching 2 a night.
3's just been on, yeah.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean. If you were going to start off, you know, it's time.
Pretty good. Yeah, I know.
Did you
get
put in
sidetracked,
cement?
yeah,
Did you put in cement? He's like, yeah.
What screws are those, James?
Forge fast.
Forge,
One and only.
forge fast all day long.
Oh yeah, every time. I might have one coming.
So that's it, James. You're going to leave the client to do the rest.
Yeah, that's pretty, because he wants to give all this a sugar soak and then a re-oil,
right, okay.
get it all
Looking hunky.
nice again,
Yeah.
and do all the shelves. So he's going to put the shelves in himself. He just wanted help getting the heavy stuff in, and then I've got to come back at a later date just for this more bespoke part down this end.
Oh, okay.
Because I've had to. You saw I made that panel up out of one of the bigger panels.
Yeah.
So now it's just, to be honest, it's really just a case of cutting the shelves down, but it's cutting them down. I've got to re-drill some holes for some dowels that fit in as well.
Yeah.
He can have a little think about exactly what he wants shelf-wise there, and we can cut it up to suit. Don't want to do too much cutting of it because it's very expensive stuff. Don't want to cut it if we don't have to. It's all together.
Oh wow, look at that. That's a test, isn't it?
No, it's solid stuff though, and it does look quite effective.
Yeah. No, I've got to admit I'm warming to it. I did expect it to look a bit lighter. And when I saw it in the old building, it looked a bit dingy, but here it looks a lot better. I think I would still have a birch ply myself rather than
Yeah,
whole clothes. It's something really light, you know.
It's definitely out of the 70s, isn't it?
Yeah. 70s are coming back in, James.
Well, yeah.
There is going to be a point where I come back into fashion.
Well, I don't know.
That's not well, look, mate, it's great to see you again.
Yeah, you.
After all this time, and good luck with your venture.
Yeah, no, it's doing
future
well,
venture,
and I think I probably will give you a call every now and then when I've got a little job coming up. I might have a few interesting ones coming up.
I might bring you some tools next time because it's certainly struggled today. So funny seeing that. I thought, I've got a track saw at home. I could have brought it with me, but you managed to cut through that with that handsaw, didn't you?
Yeah, it was fine.
Going back to basics.
It's nice going back to basics actually. I think keeps you keen.
Yeah. Well, once they cut your electricity off, you'll be able to go right back.
Well, that's it. I'll be the one that's all right.